The first thing we have to keep in mind is what is the goals for which we are running a class, running a college, running a school, or running a home. And these goals can be of several dimensions. A good manager is one who is goal-oriented, and these goals do not always mean goals relating to work. There could be goals related to recreation, goals related to friendship, goals related to reading, goals related to meditation. So goals are multidimensional, multifaceted, and we should always think in terms of goals. And to achieve each goal, we should have a plan of action. It should be well planned and well laid out and very objective, so that nobody can accuse you of favoring a particular person or disfavoring a particular person. If we have the reward system in line, in place, then everybody knows that doing good work or better work will fetch a particular reward, and not doing work according to the standards which have been considered as benchmarks by the boss would certainly lead to a little bit of disincentive. At least they will know that the boss is not very happy. Then it's very important that unless we have a very good team of workers with us, we cannot succeed in organization. Therefore, we should always recruit people in our team who are really meritorious, based on merit, based on performance, based on good interview, and keep them on probation and try to understand them, and then increase their training. Then an important point is that you have already covered perhaps is time management, and time management is a part of good management. I would suggest one thing to all the teachers, whether you are at home or outside, whether you are as a principal or vice principal, or whether just a class teacher or a student of maybe PhD, you should always have a small little of this size, a to-do list, what is to be done. There you have Sanjay Biyani, who is a chartered accountant, and his brother also is an excellent manager of finances. And you know, these people understand finances, that is why they have been built to build this wonderful organization. But a common person ought to understand finances very well. Then an important aspect of management is art of decision making. You know, decision making is something which is so critical, so crucial, and so difficult indeed. We make wrong decisions in life. And major decisions, we make some wrong decisions. Doesn't matter. And there is nobody in this life who doesn't make wrong decisions and corrects them later. We should not feel diffident and absolutely dependent when we have made wrong decisions. But we continue making decisions and learning a great deal. As we should look at the facts, collect all the possible facts about a decision and then make a decision. Then give always instructions to people in writing. Don't just give oral instructions. Okay, you have to do it here. Everything should be in writing as far as official decisions are concerned. And there should be a job chart for every person in the organization, what she has to do. Then a very important aspect of management is meetings management. These days a lot of meetings are held. And you know, meetings should be well arranged. There should be agenda circulated in advance. The objectives of the meeting should be very clear. And everybody should be present in the meeting with an open mind. We should give opportunity to everyone to speak and seek the idea of everyone on a particular agenda item. And when there is openness and when the decisions have been made, minutes should be presented ready on the same day. When you take tea after a meeting, by that time minutes should be ready. Everybody should sign. And responsibilities for every member must be deciphered on that very day. And minutes of the meeting should be distributed next day or same day by giving as to who will implement the particular decision. An important aspect of administration is coordination. There is a lot of problems of coordination everywhere in this country. And that is the big problem of management. Therefore, you should see that all the parts of the organization are properly synchronized. And that is very significant. Friends, I come to a very important aspect of management, that all of us have to be good psychologists. Also, psychology is a subject that is being taught here. And there is a very good counseling center developed by you recently. I'm very happy that psychology is becoming the mainstay of knowledge, and it has to be. Understand people, judge them, and watch them, observe them, have sympathy for them, have consideration for them, have love for them. And they are the best depositories of knowledge, affection, understanding. Every every person is a wonder. Okay friends, now the second part of my presentation, which is extremely important, and that is manager as a person who knows how to praise and how to criticize. This is a subject of great delight to me and of great importance to me. I have made certain principles, and these are in my book also. But I have added a few, and it's something as manager which is very, very important. First of all, understand that you should have self-confidence in yourself. Always look at your points also, your points of praise, your points of appreciation, your merits, your good points, and your talents, and try to develop them and be happy about your own self. Remember one thing, praising in a family leads to bonding. Praising a friendship leads to strengthening. Praising in an organization leads to teamwork. And praising is extremely important. Criticism is also important, but remember one thing, that everything has to be done in a most judicious manner. Second point is that please always try to see good in others. As Shakespeare says in As You Like It, tongue in trees and books in brooks and sermons in stones and good in everything. Yes, it is good in everything. And when you see good in everything, then you become better. Then it's important that we develop appreciation as a habit. Even while we are conversing, listen to people, say you are right, I agree, aapne sahi kiya, good point, well said, yes, and take interest. Even this should be a habit of appreciating people. Whether to praise or not to praise, please praise. Point number 4, please praise frequently and criticize only rarely. Don't criticize frequently. Point number 5, praise somebody for something he has done earlier. Praise again for something done earlier. Point number 6, always keep an eye on the feedback of your praise. How has a person taken? Has he accepted the praise level? Has he felt bad about it or anything that you said about criticism? Amend it if you have to. And point number 7, whenever somebody does something good, praise now. Don't wait. Point number 9 or 8, 9, let's say 9. Never praise for more than a minute, and never criticize for more than a half a minute. Don't have long praises and long criticism. Point number 10, never exaggerate praise. It should be genuine praise. It should be optimum praise, and never exaggerate criticism. Criticism should be brought down in scale. So point number 11, that whenever you praise, give reasons. Whenever you criticize, give reasons. A praise without reasons will never be accepted easily, and a criticism without reasons will be rejected. Point number 12, that praise from your heart, and sincere, genuine, and criticize through your mind. It should not be artificial praise. It should be genuine praise. And criticize through your mind. That is always, first of all, anticipate the impact of that criticism, only then you criticize. Point number 12, be consistent in your standards. You should be predictable. That is, what you like, what you don't like must be always told to your children and your subordinates and students, so that you don't change your standards. Point number 13, please praise purely. It should not be mixed praise, and it should be, and criticism should be mixed, but praise should be pure. And why to point out only things which are negative to begin with? Downplay the negative, overplay the positive event, it may be. So point number 14, please when you praise a person as well as his action. Okay, point number 14, use the right language. Point number 16, use the right style. Don't say things in a wrong style. Okay, point number 16, right time of praise and right time of criticism. For example, don't criticize a person in the morning. Get the right occasion. And never criticize, okay. Then point number 17, I told you that whenever you praise, praise with warmth, and whenever you criticize, it has coolly. Point number 18, whenever you praise, praise
loudly and criticize softly. Don't shout your criticisms. Already it is bad. Point number 18. Please praise others in the presence. Please praise a person in the presence of others. And criticize when the person is alone. Never criticize a person in the presence of others. Okay. Point number 19. Always when you receive praise, understand the intention. Criticism, understand the intention. Don't feel bad about criticism. And last 2 points. Whenever somebody praises you, please thank him. And if it is well-intentioned praise, always thank him. Thank the person. And somebody criticizes you, also thank him in your heart. Because that man helps you to become a better human being. Thank you very much. You've been very kind to me.